how to change your financial life. So I will tell you where I'm coming from, because when I started, I had no money. I remember being 20 years old in college, broke. I was sleeping on the couch because I couldn't afford the bedroom I was living in. And in a short period of time, maybe 7-8 years, I was able to get myself financially free, earn millions of dollars in real estate, have a YouTube, have a best-selling book. I was able to start traveling the world. I've been to a lot of countries, so many cities. I've been traveling for 2 years straight now, and life has been great. Going from being broke to being able to live the life I am living now is testament to what I'm about to tell you. Because if you can change your financial life in one generation, then there must be lessons that you have to learn. Because remember, success leaves clues. And one of my favorite sayings is by Henry Ford. Henry Ford has a quote that says, "Whether you think you can or whether you think you can't, both are true." And so as we get into this video, I just want to say to you that you have to have the context first, because this is the most important, and that everything else will follow from this, because the next thing I'm about to say is super important. The context is that you have to first believe that your financial situation can change. You have to want to actually think that you deserve better, because you do. Because people will say, you maybe have people like this in your life. They will say, you'll go to them and you'll say, "Hey, I'm thinking that I can do this in the next 5 years." And they'll say, "Oh, that seems hard. How are you going to do that? Wow, nobody from here has ever done that. Oh, good luck. It sounds like a lot of work." That's the comments that they make. You need to remove those people almost immediately. But if you say to someone, "This is what I want to do," and their response is, "I know someone who has done something similar. Let me connect you with them." Or their response is, "Hey, I can actually help you." Or, "How can I help you?" Or, "I believe that you can do it." A lot of people say what they don't mean, but I believe that you will. And I'm rooting for you. If you get any one of those responses, those are the people that you need to surround yourself with, because that will make this situation a lot easier. Because of this rule, environment makes a huge difference. It made a big difference for me. And I can only tell you what is true for me, and you can extrapolate for your own sake. Okay? This is how I changed my financial life. My environment had to change. I was in a high school where I had friends that would only talk about football, or they talk about anime, or they talk about girls. And then I switched high schools. And then I went to the children of diplomats and bankers and politicians and entrepreneurs. Their conversations became about stocks, boats, cars, trips that they were going to take to Milan and Italy and, Greece or whatever, right? Overseas. They're going to Miami for the weekend to shop. Those were the conversations. They were talking about this new business open up and how well they were doing. They were talking about new entrepreneurship ideas, competitions for stock trading. That's what they were talking about in high school. Environment made a huge difference in my financial life. So one of the first things that you have to do is change not only your friend environment, but your physical environment as well. You have to make it as easy as possible for you to become successful. This is how you change your financial life. This is how I changed my financial life. So I'm telling you my story. So if it's interesting to you, you can do the same thing. But I'm not going to tell you what to do, right? I'm not here for that. But I'm here to give you the truth. So moving on. As I changed my financial life, as I was changing my environment, I got to change my financial life. Here's what happened after I changed my environment. I started to research, hey, how do I actually start trading stocks? Is there a bank nearby? I started asking questions. Is there something that I need? Do I need $1 million? They said no. What do I need? I need this amount. You need $50. You need $500. Okay, I can start with that. Cool, I can save up, no problem. Where do I go? You go and talk to this person. Here's their number. I started getting connected to people that I would not have had otherwise if I was only talking to people who talked about sports. That one shift in environment got me in the right place to ask the right questions. But I had to even first know what questions to ask. Now I'm around people who are seeing the world very differently. Very, very differently. And so then, after I changed my environment, what did I start to do? I started to read. Reading is one of the most powerful habits that you can have as someone that's going to become successful, because I believe that you will, because you're still watching this video. So if you are going to be that person, understand that today, information, knowledge is power. But if you use the knowledge, that makes you powerful. So you have to use the knowledge. So then how do you use the knowledge? First of all, you can't just read books that are on the surface. Don't read motivational books every day. Read books on how to build systems, on how the tax system works, on biographies of entrepreneurs, how they think, how they built their businesses, and then take the lessons and then do it. How to be a better leader, how to do sales. Read practical books and then put that information to use. This is how you become a better person. And you use books to do that. Once I started to read, then I started to become more impressive amongst the people that were in the environment that I was now new to. So then opportunities started to come my way. People started to recognize, hey, this guy knows some stuff. Perhaps we should include him on more things. You see how that starts to work? You have to prove yourself in the new environment. And when an opportunity comes, there's a saying by Opal, luck is when preparation meets opportunity. And that's what happened. Now, was I lucky to be smart in the environment? Or was I preparing for the opportunity when it came, so that when it came, I could take advantage of it? Because I wasn't the only one in the environment, but I was the only one that got the opportunities that came to me. That I was the only one that was prepared for the opportunities when they came towards us. So those opportunities became mine. So if you want to change your financial life, change your environment, and then you're going to go ahead and become the smartest version in a specialized area that you possibly can. And that's reading. Every single thing that you can. Become focused. Become hungry for information. A tyrant for information. And once you start doing that, information will just start to float around you, and you'll start to make connections that you never saw before. And here's the thing about reading. The act of reading actually causes your brain to be more creative and see opportunities that other people aren't seeing. It's like going to the gym. I love going to the gym, obviously. Going to the gym gets your body to do things and break itself apart and then produce more muscle. Once you are in reading mode, your brain is producing more juice for itself. It's becoming literally more powerful. That's what reading is. And that's why every rich person does it. And so then, once you're changing environment, once you start reading, you start making these connections, the next thing that you have to do is that you actually have to start something. You have to start making sales. You cannot go for a job. No, absolutely none of the billionaires in the world got there by simply working a job. Yes, you can work a job, but most of the millionaires in the world are entrepreneurs. Most of the millionaires are entrepreneurs. The easiest way to become a millionaire is by opening up your own business, or building a business with somebody else, or buying businesses and scaling them, which is private equity. You see, I know that now and I can talk so sure about it, but one time, remember, I was only a cellist, a broke cello player, not knowing. I was a music teacher. I didn't have any money, but now I'm financially free. I'm traveling the world. I'm trying to tell you that this is how I was able to do it. And so I know it's possible. I'm not supposed to be here. I'm from Jamaica, right? Where the average income per year is $13,000. We make that every couple weeks. It's not that hard. We probably made that, every couple of days actually we made that. That's how much people make in a year where I'm from. With that said, if you want to change your financial life, change your environment. Become a magnet for information and then start applying that knowledge. These are the 3 steps that I took, and it changed my life. Because you're going to fail, but you have to fail faster. You have to fail sooner. You are taking too long to fail bigger. Think about this, and I love this from Alex Hormozy. How much would you risk to become a millionaire? Because billionaires risk billions to become billionaires. Millionaires risk millions to become millionaires. But broke people want to risk nothing to become rich. And that's why they stay poor. But not you. So, if you understand what I'm trying to get to you, if you understand that this is a message that was purposely sent by YouTube because it knew that you wanted to hear this, then like this video, comment that I know that you got to this point, and then click to watch the next video because YouTube has more for you.